Siddhant, your question regarding the statement made by OIC Secretariat, we reject those statements. They don't have any locus standi to speak on matters which are internal to India. Simutini, regarding your question, see, we had a bilateral arrangement with Tajikistan for the rehabilitation and development of any aerodrome. This arrangement was in place for several years. After the conclusion of the agreement that we had with Tajikistan, we have handed over the facility to the Tajik side. This happened in 2022. Yes, Prime Minister had a conversation with the new incoming Prime Minister of Japan. He congratulated her on assuming office. Both leaders discussed India-Japan bilateral ties. This, of course, is a very important partnership for us. It is multifaceted in character. All those issues were discussed. As far as the question of the Quad is concerned, let me tell you that we see it as a valuable forum for discussion on shared interest in a number of areas to the four partners. Any leader summit is scheduled through diplomatic consultations among the four partners. On the deportation, since January of this year, we've had around 2,790 plus Indian nationals who did not meet the criteria. They were illegally staying there, and we verified their credentials, their nationality, and they have returned. This is the status till yesterday, that is 29th October. From the UK side, this year we have had around 100 Indian nationals who have been deported after their nationality was duly verified by us. We could move on for more questions. Parikshit.
Sir, how do you see the US-China talks that have taken place in South Korea, successful conclusion of talks, and on the issue of rare earth magnets especially, we've been learning from the industry that at least 4 Indian companies have received licenses from the Chinese government to import magnets. Having said that, because US and China have agreed on a deal to defer the new export controls for a year, does that mean those export controls which kick in on the 8th of November, the second phase of export controls, do they get deferred for India as well?
Ishi?
This is Yeshi Seli from Business India. My question is on the US sanctions on Russian oil. Does this imply that even the short-term contract that we have with Rosneft and Lukoil comes to an end immediately, or will it be implemented after that is over? And secondly, I have a question on Bangladesh. Their elections are likely to happen next year. Is India putting forth this proposal that there should be free and fair elections and that Awami League should be a part of them?
Okay. Jessica?
This is Jessica Taneja for DD India. Sir, will India consider funding or construction of a dam project in Afghanistan's Kunar province?
Okay. Krishna Mohan?
सर मेरा सवाल है कि भारत एक्सप्रेस से कृष्ण मोहन शर्मा, मेरा सवाल ये है कि रूस और अमेरिका और भारत के बीच जो ऑयल एक्सपोर्ट और इंपोर्ट की बात चल रही है, उसके दरमियान कुछ इंडियन कंपनी ने क्या वास्तव में रूस से तेल लेना बंद कर दिया है?
Siddhant?
Hi sir, I have 2 questions. One is regarding the statement made by Secretary of State Marco Rubio, where he said, when he was asked about United States deepening ties with Pakistan, he said that these ties are not at the expense of United States relations with India. So I want your comments on that. And second, sir, we've been told that that there have been an exemption which has been granted for the Chabahar port till April. If you can give some more details on that. Thank you.
So first, Parikshit, coming to your question, yes, we confirm that some Indian companies have received licenses for importing rare earth magnets from China, As far as the question of the latest talks and relaxations that have happened on between US and China as to how it's going to play into our domain, I will come back to you. We have to yet to look at. I am not aware of the technicalities, but we will come back to you. But I do confirm that Indian companies have received licenses for importing rare earths from China. Ishi, your question regarding US sanctions on Russian oil companies, we are studying the implications of these sanctions. As we have said this before also, our decisions that we take naturally take into account the evolving dynamics that is there in the market, global market. Our position on the larger question of energy sourcing is well known to you. In this endeavor, we are guided by the imperative to secure affordable energy from diverse sources for meeting the energy security requirements and needs of 1.4 billion people. देखिए, जहाँ तक अमेरिकी सैंक्शंस का सवाल है जो उन्होंने रशियन कंपनीज के ऊपर लगाया है, इसको हम लोग अभी किस प्रकार से हमारे ऊपर इसकी इम्पैक्ट होगी, इस बात को हम लोग अभी उसकी अध्ययन कर रहे हैं. जो हमारा डिसीजन होता है तेल खरीदने में, उससे आप भली भांति आप अवगत हैं कि ये जो बाज़ार में जो डायनेमिक्स है, जो उथल पुथल है, उसको लेते हुए हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. और हमारा जो खुद ईंधन खरीदने का जो सोर्सिंग का जो अप्रोच है, उसमें जो हमारे लोग हैं जिनको ईंधन देना है और सस्ते दाम पे मुहैया कराना है, ऐसे दाम पे मुहैया कराना है कि उनकी ज़रूरतें उनको मिल सके, ये हमारे जो 1.4 बिलियन मतलब 140 करोड़ लोग हैं, उनके ज़रूरतों को देखते हुए लिया जाता है. सॉरी, आई जस्ट सेड इन इंग्लिश. On issue on elections, see, it is our expectation that the elections in Bangladesh, it is our expectation, and I have said this before, that elections in Bangladesh, it is our expectation, it should be free, fair, inclusive and participatory in nature. Jessica, on your question regarding Kunar, we had the Foreign Minister of Afghanistan. He visited India recently. As part of the visit, we had issued a joint statement between both countries. This particular joint statement clearly emphasizes that India stands ready to support all efforts of Afghanistan that are directed towards sustainable management of water resources, including hydroelectric projects. You also would know that between the two countries there has been a long history of cooperation on water matters. The Salma Dam, for example, is a perfect example of this cooperation, which is today called India-Afghanistan Friendship Dam.